Welcome to the Weekday Report for Friday, December 20th. I'm Tracy Pelishek. Here's a brief look at the news. Police say a murder was at the start of the 10-hour standoff on December 4th, which ended when they blew the front door off a home in the 2000 block of 57th Street. Chester Mass was arrested without incident when police went in. They found Heather Adamski's body in the basement. She had been shot in the head. Mass made his initial appearance in court on Thursday. He said Adamski was shot accidentally during a sex act. The medical examiner said that explanation would not account for Adamski's injury. Mass is in custody on a $500,000 cash bond. Congressman Paul Ryan said Thursday that he has urged Governor Scott Walker to find a way to approve the proposed Kenosha casino. Ryan said he talked to the governor about the project, advising him to find a way to make it a win-win for the state's tribes. In an interview with the Kenosha News editorial board, Ryan also promoted the bipartisan budget deal he brokered with Democratic Senator Patty Murray. Although he has been criticized by conservative groups for the plan, he said Republicans need to operate in the real world and seek compromise in a divided government. Ryan also addressed speculation about a possible presidential run in 2016. He said he has no plans to make a decision anytime soon. A father-son duo took time off work and school Friday to help others have a Merry Christmas. Joe Ward filed this report.
Hi, I'm Joe Ward for the Kenosha News, and we're at the business park of Kenosha where Matt Michael and his son Bradley have been going around to their neighbors in the park, donating food, and then eventually dropping it off at the Salvation Army. It's a Christmas food drive that he uses to get to know his business neighbors here and also provide some relief to needy families this year.
It's the season of giving, and it's been a success around the holidays. Obviously, these places appreciate donations throughout the years, but this just seems to be a convenient and an easy time for everybody to make it happen.
They started early, about 9 o'clock this morning. They generally grab about 2,000 pounds of food per year. They're hoping to eclipse that this year. For the Kenosha News, I'm Joe Ward.
Thanks, Joe. Elena Adante got an early Christmas gift this week. Her son Joseph, a newly minted Marine, home for the holidays. The 18-year-old Lakeview Technology Academy graduated from boot camp in San Diego last week. Then he headed back to Kenosha for a Christmas visit with his family and a little military business. Adante made a Wednesday recruiting visit at his alma mater. A class at Tremper High School aims to teach students about life skills. Deneen Smith has the story.
In a Tremper High School classroom, students are at work on an unusual assignment, getting to know themselves a little better. The class, called Self-Advocacy, is taught by special education teacher Todd Hardy. Hardy said he and two fellow special ed teachers came up with the idea for the class 6 or 7 years ago, hoping to design a program that would help students get to know their own strengths and to work on impulse control. In the classroom, Hardy uses everything from poetry to arguments about the best kind of ice cream, along with tough questions on personal issues to get students thinking about their priorities and their futures. Senior Danielle Riggins said she feels like the class has been helpful. I feel like I've really grown here, she said. This is Deneen Smith reporting for the Kenosha News.
What's trending today? Paul Ryan says the budget agreement approved by Congress this week is the sort of compromise that can be reached within a divided government. Do you see other areas where the split Congress could set aside its differences and find some agreement? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Jeremy Reeves with a Man Cave feature.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reeves, and this week's Man Cave segment features Kenosha residents Chris and Janet Paul. The Pauls are lifelong Green Bay Packers fans, so they began transforming their basement into a mini shrine to the team in 2008 and completed it 2 years later. Chris built a 10-seat bar and knocked out a wall to create a game room in the back with a pool table and dartboard. There is much Packers memorabilia, including posters, cards, autographed pictures, helmets, footballs, and a large cardboard cutout of Brett Favre. The Pauls often have 20 or more family members or friends over to their man cave to watch Packers games and for holiday, birthday, and graduation parties. They also have small sections devoted to the Wisconsin Badgers, Milwaukee Brewers, and their favorite country music artists. I'm Jeremy Reeves, and I'll be looking for your man cave.
Thanks, Jeremy. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Heidi's Bakery in Pleasant Prairie has moved down the street to a much larger space. Jill Roselle will have the story. And this week's Sunday Choice feature focuses on Kenoshans who are paying it forward. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Tracy Pelishek with the Weekday Report.